The second objective is to multiply polynomials. Now we will learn about multiplying polynomials. Polynomials are generally multiplied using distributive property, but there is a shortcut if at all we have got two binomials. Only in the case of two binomials we can use the FOIL method. The FOIL method is a simple method which states first terms, outer terms, F is for first, O is for outer, I is for inner, and L is for last. So these are the terms which we use to multiply. What it means. So now for example, here we have two binomials. 2x plus 4 is first binomial and second one is x minus 3. Now over here the first terms are the terms which are first in both of these binomials. Okay, that is 2x and x. These are the first terms. What about the outer terms? Outer, as you see in a whole, like whole as in the sense this whole terms, you can see the outermost are 2x and 3. That is minus 3. So these are called outer. What about inner? If those two are outer, the inside ones are inner. 4 and x is inner. And last one, the last terms of each binomials are the second terms of each of these binomials, 4 and minus 3. So how do we multiply them? So find the product of the first, that is 2x into x, plus, always add, okay? Always plus. Then outer 2x times minus 3 plus 4 times x plus 4 times minus 3. So this is how we get it. Now we can simplify. 2 times x into x is 2x squared. 2 times minus 3 is minus 6x. And over here we have 4x minus 12. Simplify further. Solve this. Minus 6 plus 4 is minus 2x. And this is the answer. So this is the FOIL method. We can use this easily. Now we will use it over here. Now you have got three binomials. Okay, how would you solve? Very simple. Take any two binomials and solve it first. We have considered the first two. Over here, the first terms 3a. Sorry, let me do this. 3a times a. Outer 3a times minus 7, then inner 5 times a, and last one is last terms 5 times minus 7. Now all you need to do is simplify. 3a square minus 21a, 5a, and minus 35. You will get the answer when you simplify the middle terms, that is minus 21a plus 5a, it will be minus 16a. So this is your answer. But it's not over. You need to multiply the remaining binomial. So now do this. Now it's by distributive property. There is no first, outer, inner. No, it's not like that. You need to do distributive property. So always it's better to keep the smaller term. If you have binomial and trinomial, keep the binomial in the beginning to multiply. What we do is distributive. So this is distributed everywhere throughout. So multiply 4 times 3a square, 4 times minus 16a, and 4 times minus 35. Then you must multiply this 1 with all these three terms. That is distributive property. I hope you remember this. I'm sure you have done this before. So it'll be 4 times 3a square, 4 times minus 16a, 4 times minus 4a times, okay, minus 35. Then 1 times 3a square, 1 times minus 16a, 1 times minus 35. So this is how we get it. Now all you need to do is simplify this. 4 times 3 is 12a cube. Now 12a cube. 4 times minus 16 is minus 64. A times a is a square. Now minus 35 times 4 is minus 140. A is the only variable. Over here we have 3a square minus 16a minus 35. Simplify this further with like terms. See, now this is like terms. Solve it, and this one. So what answer will you get? It'll be 12a cube minus 61a square minus 156a minus 35. So this is the final answer by multiplying all the binomials. So this is the thing. Now you can try, if you are interested to do this by multiplying these both first, these two terms, and then multiply it over here. So use these two terms and then multiply. The answer will be the same, so you try it by yourself. If you're getting the correct answer, well and good. Otherwise, you can see where you're going wrong and you can try to rectify it. So this is the thing. So now the last problem over here, I would ask you to, take time, pause the video now, read it by yourself, and try solving this. I hope at least some of you tried pausing the video and at least reading the question, even if you didn't solve it. Anyways, now we will try. If you understand, see why I say why I tell you to solve by yourself is many times we go wrong in the middle. So what happens is you realize, okay, this is where I will be doing the mistake. So then you can try to rectify your mistake. So if you never try it by yourself, you will never do mistakes and you will never know. Then ultimately you might do the mistake in the final exam. So that's why try to practice by yourself. Anyways, now we will solve this together. So Byron is baking a 3-tier cake for a birthday party. Each tier will have half the volume of the previous tier. The dimensions of the first tier are shown. Find the total volume of the cake. So now over here you can see this is a 3-based cake, 3 tiers. Now this one is the biggest one. Now what it means is 3-tier cake, half volume than the previous means. Now imagine the volume is 10 units, 100 units. Okay, the next one over here will have half of it. That means the next one will have half of 100, that's 50. And then the third one will have half of tier 2, that is 25, half of tier 2. So this is how we get it. Now, over here, we do not have numbers or units, we have equations. Look, 4x minus 3, 2x plus 1, and x. So let's write them all together. Find the base. That's the first tier. Now, over here, volume of the first tier can be solved by multiplying all these dimensions. Length, width, and breadth. Height over here. So, it becomes 4x minus 3, 2x plus 1, and lastly x. First, let's do the binomials first. We can use the FOIL method. That is 4x times 2x plus 4x times 1 minus 3 times 2x plus 3 times minus 3 times 1. And then later on we can multiply this x. Now solve it over here. It'll be 8x squared plus 4x minus 6x and minus 3, and this x outside. Now over here you need to multiply this x inside with distributive property. Basically you're just multiplying over here to each term. So this would be your answer. Okay, sorry. You can simplify this. So first simplify and then multiply. Over here it'll be minus 2x. 4 minus 6 is minus 2. Now multiply this inside. You will get 8x cubed minus 2x squared minus 3x. That's the answer. Now that's about the first tier. How to find the second tier, the second, the block over here. Half of this, just multiply this by half. You will get 4, 8 by 2 is 4x cubed, minus 2 by 2 is 1, that is x cube only, minus x cube, and 3 by 2 or 1.5x. That's the answer. Next, over here, find the volume of the third tier, last one. So we just now found the volume of the second tier, right? Where is that? Over here. So divide this by 2 now. So when you divide that by 2, you will get 2x cubed minus half x squared or 0.5x squared minus 0.75, that is 3/4 x. So this is the answers. You got all the volumes of the 3 tiers. Basically now you need to sum them up. So this is the first tier, the base, this is the second, and then the third. Add them all up. You will get the answer. Now please be careful. All the like terms together. You have x cube, x cube, x cube. 8 plus 4 plus 2, it will be 14x cube. Same way with the squares. Minus, minus, minus. And then last the x value, x terms. So like terms together, it'll be this, and then over here minus 2x squared minus x squared minus 0.5 x squared, and lastly minus 3x minus 1.5x and minus 0.75x. Add them up. 14x cubed over here, when you add it, you'll get minus 3.5x squared, and lastly 5.25x. So this is the answer. So this is basically the volume of the entire cake. So we found individually by finding the base, and then we can find the second tier and the third tier, and the total volume is given over here. So that is how we solved multiplying problem polynomials. It's very simple and easy. Go through the video. If you have any doubts, please do write them in the comments, and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. Take care. Bye bye for now.